It's been almost a decade, but the Adidas F50 has returned. This revamped boot is designed to make every second count. Or at least, that's what Adidas wants you to think. Today, I'm going to break down the new tech these boots have to offer and help you decide whether you should cop or drop the Adidas F50 Elite. Let's do this. The Adidas F50 Elite is the return of arguably Adidas's best speed boot line. That being said, this is a speed boot, so the fit is going to be very narrow and snug. The boot follows the shape of my foot very well, from my midfoot to forefoot. This is partially thanks to the new compression fit collar. The collar is made of this thin, elastic-like material that's supposed to help lock your foot down. It is thicker along the top, then becomes thinner down the sides. This is the thinnest collar I've ever worn on any boot. That being said, I can't really feel the compression fit around my foot. Now, this is absolutely fine because I like the fit of the collar. The collar does bulge a little bit when I bend my foot up. However, this isn't noticeable due to the elastic-like material. Overall, the collar feels comfortable. However, I don't feel any additional lockdown. Lastly, the toe box is moderately round, which provides me with plenty of space for my toes. I don't feel constricted at all, which is great. I'd recommend going true to size or trying these on in-store first. The F50 Adizero boot was synonymous with being super thin and lightweight. I can safely say the Elites live up to those expectations. You definitely get a raw, barefoot feeling on the ball in these boots. Out of the box, the Fiber Touch upper is very flexible and malleable around the toe box, and it holds its shape very well around the midfoot. However, it does have a slight plastic feel to it, as you can hear. It's not as soft as the Speedflow 0.1s out of the box, but it's pretty good. The upper is coated in this texture that Adidas is calling Sprint Web. Sprint Web is essentially these elevated rectangles that are designed to give you more grip whilst dribbling. Personally, I think this kind of grip isn't something you're going to notice on the ball. However, it is nice to have. I haven't felt any pain or had any discomfort caused by these boots. I'd still recommend wearing these before a game for a session or two so the upper does mold to your foot and soften up even more. The F50 Elite provides great lockdown thanks to its tight fit, laces, and internal heel counter. When I put my foot in the boot, I definitely feel the internal heel counter locking my heel into place. The padded heel counter definitely makes a big difference when securing my heel. And as I mentioned earlier, the compression fit collar is supposed to help with lockdown. However, I just don't notice it. Yeah, nothing else to say. Furthermore, the Fiber Touch upper is sturdier around the midfoot. This helps provide more stability when changing direction. Overall, the lockdown in this boot is good. The outsole takes a step in a new direction with the Sprint Frame 360 outsole. The stud configuration looks like the Speedflow and Crazy Fast boots had a kid, then the kid decided it wants to be its own person. This stud pattern is interesting to see on a speed boot as it has a mix of arrowhead-like and conical studs. Adidas has opted for more of a balanced stud configuration. The conical studs will help you quickly turn and change direction, whereas the arrowhead studs will help you accelerate forward. Now, the actual outsole isn't the most responsive. Like, it's pretty easy to bend. Lastly, for the first time in 4 years, the toe box won't feature a raised toe box. That means you won't get that on your toes, ready to run feeling. The Adidas F50 Elite is a good boot. However, it doesn't do anything crazy. Personally, I think it's just a Speedflow 0.1 in disguise, which is a good thing. The Speedflow 0.1 was a good boot, and I just feel like this takes a lot of things from that boot. I think the main drawback of this boot is the outsole. It isn't as aggressive or responsive as other boots on the market. Other than that, I think this is a great boot. No complaints from me. I think the fit and feel is very good, and yeah, just most people will enjoy this boot. And it does look pretty sexy, not gonna lie. I can't wait for other colorways to come out. Yeah, approved. Yeah, I guess this has been my review of the Adidas F50 Elite. If you enjoyed my review, yeah, I guess like and subscribe. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.